But you know how we like to start it off here at JP25 Media?
Yes, sir.
We like to do a little quick hitters, let the audience get to know who we are interviewing without having to, you know, deep dive too much. So we're going to start with this real quick. Rapid fire. You don't like the question, keep it moving. We ain't trying to get you caught up with nothing.
Oh,
you
yeah. Yes, sir.
All right, let's go real quick.
How it go.
Breakfast or dinner?
Breakfast.
Mexican or Italian food?
Italian.
Favorite CD of all time?
Lil Wayne, Carter 5.
Wow. All right. Does wine make sex better?
It does.
Your favorite sport?
Football.
Lisa Ann or Sarah J?
Lisa Ann. Lisa Ann for sure, though.
Your favorite color?
Blue. No, orange.
How often do you misplace your phone during the day?
Twice.
Who is Sirius Black?
Who is who?
Sirius Black.
I don't know.
It's a Harry Potter reference. I knew that. I was like, we're going to get him on one of them.
I don't know. I ain't never heard that one, Jack.
Do you eat ass?
No, I don't. I'm sorry.
Childish around here. What's your In-N-Out order?
I got to get 2 burgers and some fries and a drink, and I'm good.
How often do you cap?
Never.
How often do you lack?
0%.
Okay, I was like, this Mr. Never Lack. This Mr. Never Lack himself. Did you get the belt as a kid?
Did I get the what?
The belt.
Oh, for sure. We got the belt, switch, everything.
Hey, dude, we're not getting your parents caught up. Kick it.
She sure watching it, Mom.
You a little bit
Shout out to Mom.
You're a little bit younger, but what was your last MySpace song, if you had one?
Pleasure P. Wet.
Man, you are a down south nigga for sure.
For sure, man. For real.
Do pineapples belong on pizza?
Hell nah, they don't. I'm sorry, they don't.
Even though we just had to live through this, do you like the rain?
I hate the rain.
What is your dream car?
A Mustang 5.0.
Are you supposed to like your job?
It depends on the field you're working in. You know what I'm saying?
Some things are necessary.
Right, songs are necessary, songs just temporary. You know?
I like that. We've asked about 8 people that say nobody gave us an answer. Do you believe in karma?
Yes, for sure.
What's in your left pocket?
Some money.
That's what I like to hear. What's your favorite drink at Starbucks?
Never had Starbucks before a day in my life.
You know what? I like that though. That's not a bad thing.
You feel me?
What's your favorite Jordan?
The 11s, the Gamma, the whites, the Colombians.
The Colombians. Okay, with the blue bottom. Yeah, okay.
Colombian.
Is waking up early overrated?
Hell no, it ain't overrated. It's the best thing to do, for real, for real.
Do niggas really be getting money at 6 a.m.?
They really do.
That's what I like to hear. That's what the
they
fuck
really do.
I like to hear.
Some niggas in their sleep, like, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to get.
What's something you're afraid of?
One thing I'm afraid of. Going back to the old me.
I respect that.
You know.
Do you already know the name of your future children?
Nah, I don't.
Okay. If you could have one superpower, what would it be?
To make everybody real.
Oh wow.
Real,
that might make you that might actually make you a villain. That's not a superpower. That might make you a villain.
For real, nowadays it might make me a villain. I ain't gonna count.
What's the fastest you've gone in a car?
Like 190.
190? Nigga, where were you going?
I was scared as a motherfucker.
You know, usually we do quick hitters, but no, we can start with this story.
I was going 190. We was, you know, where I'm from, like in number like straight roads.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all got a lot of, you know what I'm saying, all these highway, byway, whatever, and like, you know, but we got like straight road, like straight shots. So, you know what I'm saying? When anybody gets on fast and shit, you know what I'm saying? We finna test them out. We got them streets, we finna test them out.
I know
you
were in a Challenger or a Charger.
Man, I was in a Charger. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, man.
My daddy from the South. I already know how y'all get down, bro.
You feel me? I ain't never felt that much suction before. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was real. I ain't gonna count.
All right. And to go straight into the interview, like I was telling everybody, once again, it is DunZo, a.k.a. the Cap in the Hat who's got no Mac, a.k.a. Downtown DunZo,
yes, sir,
a.k.a. Hef Bezos, and I am here with, I'm going to get this right this time, APC Jet Lee,
the one and
Mr.
only.
Never Lacking, Mr. Hell of a Week him motherfucking self.
Yes, sir.
You know, if I don't do anything, I know how to intro a motherfucker. I'm going to let you know that.
You sure do.
And with that being said, give the people a little bit of a background where are you from, because we're doing this in San Diego. You know, it's your second home now, but where are you from? Tell us a little bit about that.
So I'm from Una, Mississippi. It's like a small little rural part of Mississippi, like a country part, you know what I'm saying, with like mainly like, you know, horses, cows, you know what I'm saying, just good cornbread, fed food, like, you know, soul food, all that good shit, you know what I'm saying?
Where
so
the women
like,
are thick,
you feel me? Yeah, with the thick and thin, you know what I'm saying? So like, I went to this a school called West Point High, you know what I'm saying? It's in the city, you know what I'm saying? And like, my mom, she ended up moving there, you know what I'm saying? Once I, you know what I'm saying, got towards almost the end of high school and shit, I was in the city, you know what I'm saying? West Point, Mississippi. So it's like 10 minutes from there, you know what I'm saying? And it was just like, you know what I'm saying, mixing the country with the city life. I was starting to see new shit. So, you know what I'm saying? It was like, it's different, you know what I'm saying? So I learned a lot going from, you know what I'm saying, them type of two areas, you know what I'm saying? But I rep both of them, and they, you know what I'm saying, they on my back for sure.
So splitting your time like that, you know what I mean, between the two, like, you know, I live in the suburbs, I got a hood family, you know, so I feel like I can kind of relate to a certain degree. Not exactly the same. But like, how has that inspired some of the music? Because I know, obviously, you know, when you're in a more urban area, you feel somewhere that there's a difference between, you know, the big crits and then the dudes like
David Banner, you know,
exactly. Because they're deep south, but I mean, there are, you know, populated urban cities in the south, and people think it's not like that.
Right. See, the difference for me, like, it's so motivational knowing I got two, you know what I'm saying, I got the country with me, I got the city with me. It's like when they come together and they really, you know what I'm saying, believe in the nigga 100%, like it feel good. Like anytime I'm in the city, in the hood, like they congratulate a nigga, you know what I'm saying. I don't look for that, but at the same time I appreciate that, you know what I'm saying. And it's like, it motivate me to keep going every time. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be like, oh, what happened to Jet Lee? Or like, he ain't, you know what I'm saying? He was going hard, he stopped. Nah, it's just full throttle. You know what I'm saying? So when I moved here, it was like a different type of vibe. You know what I'm saying? I just had to really take out with it.
So when you got it popping, you're from, how you say your hometown again? I'm sorry, I don't want to miss it.
I say my hometown is West Point, Mississippi.
Okay, but you're from what?
But I'm from Una, Mississippi.
Okay, I don't want to say
UNA, you know what I'm saying?
So when you first started getting popping, you would say that West Point kind of helped you a little bit more.
Feel me? Yeah, West, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to school there every day, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody from that area had to go there, or they had to go to this other side, you know, Tupelo or Houston High, you know what I'm saying? So I chose, you know what I'm saying, West Point, though we was at. So, you know what I'm saying, I just had to sit on my back too. So it was like, damn, when I seen the country and the city fucking with me, you know, I played football too. So it was like, it had to help too. You know what I'm saying? They always supported a nigga in wherever I did. So it's like, I just took out with it. You know?
Yeah, with that being said though, so when you came out here, you don't got to get the reason why you came out here if you don't want to, but when you came out here, what was the biggest motivation for it? Was it music? Was it for a lifestyle situation? I know a lot of people feel like they get a little too big for their situation where they're at, you know what I mean?
Yeah, basically it was for music. You know what I'm saying? My sister, shout out to her, you know what I'm saying, Chastity, if you're watching, like I got to make sure she good without no matter of a doubt, because you know what I'm saying, she seen the vision in me, you know what I'm saying, and she was just like, you know, boom, I'm up here in Cali, you know what I'm saying, she in the Marines or whatever, so you know, they having her business up here, and she like, you know, come up here and move with me, push your music up here, you know what I'm saying, like rent free, like you good, like I'm like, damn, for sure, like you it's just like, it was a coincidence. I'm like, this real, so boom, you know what I'm saying, she flew me up here, you know what I'm saying, I didn't adapted quickly, you know what I'm saying, networking and meeting the right people, you know what I'm saying, it just took me to another level, you know what I'm saying, and then like now I know I got my city and my, you know what I'm saying, my hood one from behind me, it's like I can't let them down, you know what I'm saying.
I was about to say, is that more pressure or less pressure for the fact that she was willing to let you come out here and do, whether it's rent free or not, someone's willing to like they're sticking their neck out for you, does that add pressure or does that add relief of like, all right, maybe I can leave my situation that not necessarily wasn't the best,
right,
like, does the fear, and I feel like we don't talk about this in artistry a lot, you know what I mean, like I told you I did music before, I was trash, but like I feel like the fear of growth is something that artists sometimes artists want to stay in their hometown so they can always have the crutch of, I didn't blow up because we small, instead of taking the risk of going somewhere else. Did that cross your mind a little bit?
It did. And but me personally, like me, I'm so different and different, like I'm so level minded. It's like when I left, it took me to another level, you know what I'm saying? It was like, this is what I need. It was like I was kind of praying for that, you know what I'm saying? And it like God just answered my prayer, you know what I'm saying? It's like, so I had to take heed of that, you feel me? So, you know, I wasn't even scared of leaving. Like a lot of people like, you can handle Cali, you can handle, you know what I'm saying? I was waiting on that, you know what I'm saying? I took it like, you know, as a G, you know what I'm saying? And I just took out with it, you know, met the right people. It's getting more and more easy, you know what I'm saying? And like, I just thank God for the people he let me meet, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, he had me every step of the way.
And I felt
like you said, my bad, but like you said about my sister, let me rent free. Like I still give her some time anyway. Just, you know, I don't want that. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it was a blessing on me, you know what I'm saying? So I just, you know, I couldn't come up here and play with it. You know what I'm saying? I can't come up here and let her down, come up here and let my city down, my mama down, they watch. You know what I'm saying? So I just keep going, man. Keep my foot on the pedal, you feel me?
And I feel like you're in a better situation. San Diego music isn't like the focal point of hip hop right now, but I feel like we've had a couple rappers come come out of here, and you're between us and LA. I feel like a lot of times guys leave where they're from, they go straight to LA, and that's a whole. San Diego is like you can kind of buffer the culture change a little bit. Like you're close enough that if you need to get somewhere, you can get somewhere. We got international airports. LA 2 hours away. You can fly wherever you need to fly. But if you go straight to LA, it's a whole different monster. Whole different,
man, gratitude. I'm talking about like I had to realize like you going, it's LA really just the hype. You know what I'm saying? You really got to know somebody. You got to go for just point of reason. You can't go there lost. That's all I'm gonna say. You know what I'm saying? So
my old engineer, my boy Gian, shout out to OG.
Yeah, for sure. Shout out Gian, man. So for real, man.
Yeah, that's my guy. That's my guy. My dog. Guy. He a Vikings fan, but I still love him. You know what I mean? Sir. So you hop off the plane. You moving with your sis, you doing your thing. Your music's already popping. Never Lacking was already popping. That shit's fire. I tell you, this is the first thing I text you. Man.
Real talk, man. They go crazy over this shit every time.
My question is, how do you start doing music here then? Because you got to find a studio, you got to find your peoples. Yeah, you got to make what I'm saying. Like you kind of lone soldiered it out here.
You feel me? As soon as I got here, my bad. As soon as I got here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Me personally, like I said, I'm a grinder. Like, I'm going to go get wherever I'm at. I'm going to go, you know what I'm saying, look for what I'm into. So, I get on Facebook or whatever, social media, Instagram, everywhere, and I'm just looking for, like, people that get into music around here and just, you know what I'm saying, what I like to do. So, I get on Facebook to this San Diego black people, you know what I'm saying, little group. And you know what I'm saying, I come in, who on music, like who on what I'm on, like what the studio, what the sessions, like, you know what I'm saying. And shout out to my boy Z, that guy, you know what I'm saying, he the reason what started a lot of this. Like he commenting on it. Me personally, like I fuck with niggas, but like I don't really just, you know what I'm saying. So when he coming, I'm like, okay, cool, but I fuck, I'm gonna see what, you know what I'm saying, if dude really, you know what I'm saying, on this shit, cause I don't like people who say they just rap but just don't rap for real and just say they rap to look cool. Nah, I do it for real. Like this is my passion. Like this what I'm, you know what I'm saying, trying to make it for, like, you know what I'm saying, put my people on with. So like I just kept fucking with him over time. He showed me to the interview. I mean, my bad. He showed me to the studio with Gian. I met Gian, and it was just like once all three of us linked up and just kept going, the chemistry was like, you know what I'm saying? It was so different, bro. Like, I got homeboy from the city, like, you know what I'm saying? We locked in for life, but it was just, sometimes it was different, like, when you get it from other niggas, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that you really don't even be expecting it from, you know what I'm saying? They was just locked in there since, and like, me and Z, we brothers now, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he done did so much loyal shit for me, like, he locked in with me, like, you know what I'm saying? And Gian, he done made all the magic in the studio, so it's like, you know, shout out to Gian, and it's like, he been so loyal and consistent, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm the type of dude, once I find one cameraman, one podcast, one engineer, if you really investing in yourself and you really, you know what I'm saying, consistent like me, like into it, oh yeah, we locked in. I ain't got to be messing with 2-3 other people and all these guys. You feel what I'm saying? So,
and I can vouch for that because I followed you off a female that I ain't gonna give her a plug. I followed her off that. I clicked your shit. I liked it. I thought Gian was your guy.
Female love a nigga up here too.
And I was just like, and you hit me instantly like, bro, let's link. And we had a conversation about doing something 6 months down the line, and we didn't even had a full thing. You FaceTime me immediately like, hey, bro, I'm this dude. I'm a stand-up dude. But I like the fact the way you said that, because one thing in the process I feel like a lot of people do miss is when you do come to a new area, you can't be as standoffish as you might have been, because what did you come here for?
You feel me?
Yeah, like, unless people see you outside, especially musically. I know a lot of niggas blow up off the internet now. Yeah. But a city like San Diego, where it's like you got to be outside for people to kind of feel it, you like having to like, open yourself up to the idea of like letting someone in. Yeah. And I've heard shit. I heard niggas say shit like, day one starts when day one starts. Like people say, oh, that's my day one. Yeah, you might know him since kindergarten, but you might not like that nigga till 8th grade. That's not your day one.
Exactly. You meet a nigga mess up.
Yeah, you meet a nigga the first day. That is his day one. That is from the day that it starts. I can only judge you from that. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Because a lot of niggas for a long time and they'll fuck you over. A nigga for 10 minutes and he'll have his best interest.
You feel me? It be like that, man. No cap. It's just real life.
All right, so we want to do a little quick deep dive real quick.
Yes, sir.
We like to throw in some funny questions with the real questions.
Let's do it.
Okay. You have to explain this to me, because I do like to be the lyric police a little bit.
What's up with it, man?
And your man's here, so I want to know what he felt about this.
G5, shout out to my boy G5 over there.
G, when your man said, I am the shits like chitlins, how did we take that? I'm not trying to clown you. I just like to do a little something funny with it. I got a good bar that you said afterwards. I heard that and I was like, because I'll say this. One thing I hate about music, and he'll tell you, my boy Josh will tell you, I'm a stickler about lyrics.
Yeah.
I'll give you credit for this. That is a new one.
Yeah.
One thing I hate is I hate the I'm sick like. I get bucks like Milwaukee. I hate all
Yes,
those. But my man
sir.
said, I am the shit like chitlins. And I'm let you know, I was listening to this, I was bobbing. You said that, I was like, oh, what the fuck is this nigga talking about right now? But it was unique. I can't lie. It was like,
yeah, you know, it was different. I try to be different with them. You know what I'm saying?
Like, I can't call it a missed shot because it worked. It caught my attention.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's why I be wanting. Because like when you said you would listen to it, and then when you heard that, you was just like, wait a minute, like did this nigga just, you know what I'm saying? That's what I be doing, like when I make music. You know
and I like it because you see your personality in it. Like you one of those people I like to I laugh like you don't rap when you talk, but you rap the way you talk in a sense, like the way you form sentences and like you put your sense, like the way you form ideas and stuff. I can see the wheel is constantly turning, and I like that. But you did have one I want to ask you what you think about this.
What's up?
Like Julio, I'm gonna make a route. I'll never chase a bitch or clout. I have a question. So leaving where you're from, Mississippi, and coming here,
what's up?
Do you feel like, as an independent artist, you choosing not to chase clout? You know what I mean? Not just going for, cause I checked your Instagram. You don't have many reels, I'm assuming, huh? You're not doing TikTok dances. And nothing against those dudes. If you're good at that, do you.
Right.
But we all know, like, you know, you could press, you can left click, copy and paste, and then you can do Control V. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes it's a little bit shorter of a process. Do you feel like, I don't want to say integrity because it feels like we're taking shots at other dudes, but do you feel like because that is your stance on how to navigate through the internet, has that helped you, or do you think that's kind of making the process a little longer because you aren't willing to do some of these games in a sense? You know
what you mean? Like
doing certain things for clout. Like, what do you consider doing things for clout?
Talking about for me or just
for you? No,
okay,
for you. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to take shots at other people right now.
For
this
me
is about
personally, like me doing it's hard to answer that because I don't try to do it for clout, but I say something to do to get people attention. I make snippets to my new songs, you know what I'm saying, get them ready for that. I would, you know what I'm saying, really just, I fuck with my fans for sure. Like I'm the type of artist, like I already can see, I don't care how big I get, I'm gonna fuck with my fans. I know at one point it's gonna get so I can't fuck with everybody, but I'm gonna fuck with I ain't gonna be that bougie artist type shit. So they can never say like, damn, Jet Lee, like, you know what I'm saying, he acting like, such and such, but nah, like, I'm always fuck with my fan for sure. Like, especially from day one, you feel me? So it's like, I just always, like, it's different with me. Like, I don't really, like, try to do nothing for I just be myself, and I'm the type of person, either you gonna accept it or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna put my shit out, I'm gonna drop visuals, I'm gonna let you know, like, this me. I'm gonna keep putting it on you, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna force it on you. Either you gonna like it or not, but you gonna see it. You feel what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So, yeah, that's just what type of person I am.
And saying on that, because of, like, the methods of the madness, you were popping in your city for sure.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Look, I had a bud.
And so the question is, coming here to spread your music? Are you like, do you enjoy being, my better question, you enjoy the grind of the independent artist, or are you looking for maybe like an empire type of situation, or maybe like you're actually looking, because we are close to LA, and you can't find things.
And I'm glad you asked me that, bro, because it's like, I really want the world to know, because I really like, I started my own label as soon as I moved up. I had my own label down there in Mississippi, and I got artists, you know what I'm saying, shout out to Mooney, you know what I'm saying, APC Mooney, APC Overseas, APC the Youngin, you know what I'm saying? We're going to the top with this shit, the whole clique. You know what I'm saying? I got other brothers, I can name a whole list, but this my artist, you know what I'm saying? And we just going to the top. APC, Ambitious Paper Chasers, you know what I'm saying? I had my shit. I was screaming it as a young, you know when you young, you know what I'm saying, woo-woo and all that, but when you get old to learn business, I'm like, nah, I got to put this shit down. Like, I got to stamp this, like, you know what I'm saying? So I stamped it when I got up here, you know what I'm saying? I paid my dues and did shit with business as a man, and I just started my own label, got it all on papers, I got my artist down, websites, you know, LLC, merch, you know what I'm saying? So I'm really working on, you know what I'm saying?
Look here, young man. LLC. Corporation.
Like Money Man said, I'm a walking businessman. I should be an LLC.
That's what the fuck I like to hear.
I'm a walking LLC for real. You feel me? Like, I ain't really just looking for no deal, but I ain't gonna say if Atlantic or somebody come around with it and, you know, like a distribution deal and help me out, like, yeah, you feel me? But like, far as me, like, signing over, letting, you know, you telling me when I can drop, when my art can drop, you know, how much, nah, you feel me? Like, I just got to be comfortable with it. Like, at first, when I first got in the game a couple years back, like, yo, you know, everybody want a deal, like, you know what I'm saying? But now I'm getting to the game and so smart with it, like, I don't even want no deal, you feel me? I'm looking at it now, like, just building my shit from the top. Like, I look up to people like Dolph, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Moneybag, yo, that's my favorite artist, but like, he signed a deal with Gotti and he flipped it. You feel me? Like it was $200K. You feel what I'm saying? And it's like everybody looking like, damn, I know Bad Hard in it, but it's like he flipped it. He knew it was his worth. Like sometimes it ain't about the money. You know what I'm saying? It's about the relationship.
And I feel like it works for. I think a label would work for someone like you, whether it's Empire. You know, they let you move by yourself, but Empire does they help. But I feel like one of my favorite artists is Fabulous. You know, he's been in the game 20 years. And one thing Fab has always said, I watched an interview with him, and I feel like this would apply to someone like you. He said, I've always moved independently. I've been signed.
Right.
But he always, like, I mean, from the mixtapes to the albums and stuff like that, like, I feel like for longevity, you kind of have to have either the giant corporate backings. Like, you got to be someone like a Drake where throughout your process, no matter what, every time you get a bag from someone, it just sets you up for a different, bigger bag. You do a deal with somebody. Yeah, but if you're not going to be one of those guys, you want to be a little bit more low key, you have to still move as if you are always the one doing it yourself.
Exactly.
And sometimes because
then, you don't want to rely on nobody.
Exactly. Because when you come out of pocket and you're willing to bet on yourself, though you have backing, it's double. It's like double dipping in a sense. You know what I mean? Because they can't tell you what to do because you've been doing this the whole time while they were signed. They don't get to just show up and tell you what's going on.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like being on independent study. Yeah, you go to school, but I'm teaching myself. All right, and coming off the independent artist conversation, you have been out here in San Diego once again. Shout out to Gian. Gian getting hella plug on this one.
Man,
hey, I'm sending you an invoice. One thing I want to say is though, so you're out here. I'm assuming ain't too many Spanish artists,
right? You know
where you from? What have you felt like culturally tapped in with the city? Because I mean, Gian's Mexican. You know what I mean, and I feel like you have more of a. There's more of an outlet here.
Yeah,
you know?
right. For real.
Like, it might not necessarily be what most people who like reggaeton or Hispanic artists like, but you have the possibility of this demographic. So have you tried to tap in or have you kept your eye on some of these dudes?
It's actually crazy because it's like the Hispanic, like they actually fucking with me. You know what I'm saying? They actually like that. Bro. They like, you feel me? I didn't know that. Like, I didn't actually know they really, you know what I'm saying? Me, the person, I'm like, I'm going to force it on somebody anyway. I don't care if it's an old white lady or an old black lady or old, like, I'm going to force it on them, make sure they like, if they like it or not, like, you know. But I like I was telling you about my homeboy Z, he actually Caribbean. You feel what I'm saying? Okay, shout out to Z one more time. Like he Caribbean, so he done cooked it up. Like he done made me more versatile being up here because I got on a song with him called Faded. You know what I'm saying? Dropping soon, and it's like on some like Caribbean vibes. You
some
feel
real
me?
West Indian shit. Real
San. No, it ain't even San Diego. It's San Diego-ish, but it's more like overseas, like Islander. Like yeah, I'm gonna let you hear it, bro. It's like everybody can vibe to it, and they'll love it in San Diego because you know it's more like Hispanic, like, you know what I'm saying. So like
some real palm tree music.
You feel me? And it's like it changed me ever since I did that song. It was like it went no looking back. Like I had to like get more versatile from there. Like I've been doing songs. Now I got a song on the way with a female. Like I'm working with them. My first female artist. You know what I'm saying? She sang and you know what I'm saying. So I'm just trying to like get more outside the box. You know what I'm saying?
Because I was gonna ask. I listened to both tapes on the new single. Yeah, we plugged the new single right now. What's it called?
Heating Up.
It's just fire.
Going crazy.
That's when you
right
performed
now.
at the Bag Nation.
Yes, going crazy.
I don't know the Bag Nation dudes, but I'll say this.
Shout out Bag Nation for
I
sure,
don't know
man.
I don't know if y'all gonna see this. Let's link up. I like what y'all do.
Hey, hold on, wait a minute.
I'm not one of them dudes. I ain't gonna front. I like what y'all do, and I'm not gonna sit here and try to act like we in two different lanes. Yeah, I show love where it's at. Y'all do your thing. You know what I mean?
Hey, shout out to Bag Nation too, because if it went for Bag Nation, I probably wouldn't be in this seat right now. You know what I'm saying? Because they done put a nigga on for real. Like they really seen a nigga. Like they really one of the hottest promoters in San Diego. Without question. So it's like for me to just come in and you know what I'm saying, to be genuine and them for be genuine with me, like had a connection, you know what I'm saying, and we having means and like just you know what I'm saying, like handling business together, like it just was a blessing. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Bag Nation for real, because y'all the ones who started this shit. You know what I'm saying? Put a nigga foot in the door. Like, you know what I'm saying? Ever since they first party, they looked out on me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's love from here. Like I'm looking out for them for sure.
With that being said, back to the whole growth and progression thing. So now that you're working with people, because I was going to ask you that. I looked at all your music. Like I said, I ran through your newest album more than once. That shit
crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
But,
real amazing.
I like the first one a lot. There was some growth that was clearly seen, and we'll touch on that in a second.
Yeah.
But with that being said, what vibe do you like with the female artists? Because you really haven't worked with one, right? That is the first one I was listening to. Yeah, that was the only one. So like, what vibe are you giving up on that in this sense? Because that is a whole new bag. Like back to the versatility
you feel
thing.
Me? Like it's more of a it's a vibe like like it's a sample vibe. It's a sample vibe. You feel what I'm saying? So like when you hear it, you gonna love it type shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like it really training me too to be more professional. You know what I'm saying? Cause I can't, you know what I'm saying, come at nobody no type of way cause I'm all business. Like I never get my personal feelings involved with business. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know what I'm saying? That's another step I'm taking cause I know a lot of guys mess that up with females. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah. I was gonna say, so coming from where you're from, is that something you were looking forward to coming to San Diego, being able to mesh these different genres together? Because that's the one thing I do like about it here. We have the Hispanic rappers, we got some real gangster rappers that are Hispanic. Yeah. We got some real drill. We got some. They do like the bando rap shit. There's like, you know, some corridos. Like there be. I know I said that wrong. Don't get on my head, Tom. Yeah. But yeah, like they'll be doing like some, you know, their own version of it. So when you got here and you touched down, was that something you really did look forward to? Like I can not just expand my audience, but I can expand what I do in the process of expanding. Because you know.
Yeah. So basically, I mean, I came up here honestly, truthfully, like to be like, man, I can't, cause I knew Cali was different. So I came up here like, I ain't finna let nobody come up here and just, you know, I ain't want to change my style to like try to get people attention. So when I came, I was kind of forcing it on them still, and they was liking it. But like, once I did that song with Z and got more versatile, I'm like, and you know, certain people, amount of people heard the little, you know, unreleased song, and it's like, man, y'all really like it like this. So it's like they loving my style and the way that I'm growing too. You know what I'm saying? The way that I'm adapting into their type of culture. You know what I'm saying? Like they love it. So that would really like change me. Like I was like, well, maybe I can get more versatile. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe I can do this, you know? So I'm trying to touch everybody.
That goes back to what we were saying earlier. Like you can't come to a new city and want to expand.
Feel me?
Excuse me, sorry. You can't come to a new city and want to expand and then be like kind of closed off to the idea, because that's how you were back home. Like when you're the man at home, you can act however the fuck you want. But when you come here, it's like you're not a guest, but it's like you have to be more receptive to things. And I feel like it was smart that you were able to, one, identify that business wise to begin with, and then two, the fact that you were like, as an artist, like they always have the, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. The problem is that light switch has been on since 1940. You know what I mean? Yeah, it ain't broke, but you can upgrade it. You know what I mean?
That's
like you can, your TV might have a back and it might still work, but I mean the plasma is nicer. You know what I mean? The LED is nicer. You know, so why not have the 4K if you can have the 4K? With that being said, you know, we're talking about, you know, our brown brethren. Yeah, we got to know what's the taco shop order right now. You know, you new in town. What you,
man? You want to know what's crazy, bro?
Don't tell me you ain't had no Mexican food.
I was just, no, you know what's crazy? I never ordered from the taco. Look, I hear about Mexican food so much over here. You feel me? Like my sister be trying to put it on me, but it's like, I don't know. I don't really like Mexican. I don't know if I ain't had the right Mexican food,
I feel like
or I don't like.
You can't judge it from where you've been.
Right. You feel what I'm saying? Because like this is what I really be thinking about. I mean, because if I go to the Mexican restaurant where we from, like it's probably the drink. You know what I'm saying? I might get a little habit chicken or something, like, you know. But it's a lot of different Mexican good food up here, and it be smelling. It's just maybe I will.
You gotta get over. You gotta get over the idea. Like I can tell you this. My daddy's from South Carolina. I was telling you, from Adams Run, which is not probably that much bigger than where you from. Yeah. And my mom always tells the story. The first time she went, they said, "Oh, we're gonna take you to the Mexican shop. We want to see what you think of it." They took my mom to Taco Bell, bro. Like I love my aunties, but you can't take nobody from San Diego to Taco Bell.
Yeah, for real. See, I be fucking with that. I go to Taco Bell before I go to the taco shop.
Like, don't get me wrong. I smoke. Chalupas is fire, but they ain't real. You know, after this, man, I wish we had more time after this. I would bless you. Yeah, bro. It's all good. We're going to tap in later. We're going to we gonna put this on the channel too, Josh. Hey, Josh, we're going to make sure the first time he has Mexican food for real.
Put that on the channel, man.
We got to, bro. That's wild.
It might be good, though, man. I'm going to try this shit. I ain't going to lie. I'm going to try this shit.
So, some quick ones. Let me know, what is your dream collab? You get two artists that you could collab with on one song, maybe two separate ones. Shit, I'll even give you a female hook. You know what I mean? If you want to throw an R&B one on,
do it got to be a female?
No, it could be a male. Okay, it could be a male.
If I had, you know, that dream feature, you know, with two artists, it had to be Moneybagg Yo and Polo G.
Okay, I'm not mad.
You feel me? Like it got to. Like it's just like off the rip.
I fuck with Polo heavy. I just bought Polo G merch, so I fuck with you. I'm one of those. I'm one of those guys.
That boy hard, no cap. He hard. He talk that shit. Like I'm one of them guys. I listen to music for what you saying. Like, you know, beats cool too. Like they get you going. But like, I listen to words, like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta actually make sense. And them guys, they really be stamping it, like, you know.
So when you were home, did you perform a lot, or had you performed at all?
Yeah, a lot.
Okay,
like,
so what?
Every week, I was in Atlanta, Nashville, my city. I'm somewhere performing.
Back to the Bag Nation thing. Was it a huge difference, especially because this crowd doesn't necessarily know you? Right. Like at home, like, trust me, I text you immediately. When I heard Lack and you were like, watch the video, I'm like, Nick, I've already watched the video twice. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. But like, the energy was crazy. I saw the video. But like, was there any like not necessarily fear, but like apprehension?
Yeah,
like
I ain't
going
gonna lie.
into
Like I said, that was like the second event I did for Bad Night. The first one was a pool party.
Was that,
like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? And it went crazy too. It was like, you know, but it went as packed as this one, but they went crazy. You feel me? And it was like, man, they really fucking with me. You know what I'm saying? So this part, it was like, man, I walk. It's so packed. You know what I'm saying? You know me, I'm used to packing and turning
Talk
up.
That
but
shit.
You know
Talk
what I'm
that
saying?
shit. I'm
but
used
it's
to
like
that shit.
me. I'm like. Personally, I ain't gonna lie. I probably like 2% in me. Like, man, these people like. I hope these Cali people fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? This is my first time in really just a big, you feel me, like section like that in front of Cali people. So I dropped that shit on them. You feel what I'm saying? And I shouted my auntie out too, RP to her. You know what I'm saying? Cookie, she just died. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I shouted her out and I said, we finna rock this bitch out. And I dropped this shit and they went crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Bad Nation again, because y'all started a lot of shit for real. Like, we just getting started.
Well, speaking of the artist, can you explain if he has any? I was looking at your Instagram, so let me not put this relationship on there. But what is, if any, relationship with Kokash? Is that how you say it correctly? Kokash?
Yeah, Kokash. Yeah.
That seems like it's your partner. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I fuck with Kokash tough. Like he a real nigga for sure. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we locked in. I'm locked in with a lot of guys. Like another guy like Fast Cash Jizzle from Memphis. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him. Like, you know what I'm saying? I be trying to stay connected with a lot of guys after like we do business. You know what I'm saying? Because like, you know, it's all about the relationship.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like you have a good tie with the Memphis dudes.
Yeah,
like, I feel like that's
they're more my era. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like I said, I'm just trying to get in tight. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting to everybody that, you know what I'm saying, close to Bad. Like he gonna get there. Like, you know what I'm saying? He gonna catch on soon.
Who would be someone that inspires you that most people wouldn't think inspires you? Like, I can see the Moneybag Yo thing to a certain degree. And it's more of the act. I don't think you rap like him by any means. I think it's just more like Southern people. Like, I sound like every other nigga in Cali. You know, you don't sound like someone from Mississippi.
Right,
you know
sure.
what I mean? Like, you don't sound like David Banner. Don't get me wrong.
Right, yeah, I know.
But you know what I mean? Yeah. But like, who is someone who like you would never, like, people would hear you and they'd be like, oh damn, that's where he gets that from. Like, besides like the obvious, you know, you got the Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne affects everybody.
I was just gonna say that.
Shit don't move. Yeah, nah, but that's
listen,
not.
I'm gonna be honest. Like, truthfully, like. Okay, besides Lil Wayne and Moneybag, because them two really, like, you know what I'm saying, kick that shit off. That motivated me in this shit. How old are you talking about, from this era?
No, anything, you know, like, I'm talking about, because motivation or anything that, like, bro, you could be fucking Nappy Roots for all I care, you know what I mean? Because it's like, it's not just who makes you rap. It's like who made you feel like good about music. You know what I mean? Because you got to feel good about music before you can even feel like you can rap. You know what I mean? Like growing up, like what were you listening to growing up? You know what I mean? That made you be like, nah, fuck with hip hop. Like, this is a real thing. Like, Moneybag's a newer artist. You know what I mean?
But,
like,
you know, growing up, really like Lil Boosie. You know what I'm saying? And Lil Boosie and Future. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yo Gotti. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like them type. You know what I'm saying? They really, yo, you know, he got a big one too. Like, he got a big stamp on that. Like, he put a stamp in that hip hop. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yo Gotti and them guys, like right there, they really put me in that era. Like, damn, like Lil Wayne, you know what I'm saying? You were trying not to get me saying, but he really to be like, even like, I know Moneybag my favorite artist. Lil Wayne just was like, every time I heard, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, damn, you know what I'm saying? It went a time I went never like, did he just say that? You know what I'm saying? So he really like had me like, oh, every time I get on the beat, I got to talk that shit. I got to make sure this shit making sense. You know, it adding up.
It's funny you say Yo Gotti, because I was listening to one of your songs. Damn, I forget which one it was. Yeah, I've had to listen to so much music this week. But you're giving me a vibe. I don't know if you remember his artist, and I think you rap better than him. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. You remember Snooty Wild?
Yeah,
I heard when you sang. But like, you kind of flow like that, and I was like, damn, I feel this vibe out here. I was like, okay, he's from the city, but this definitely like seemed like more of a Memphis thing. But I mean, like, where you're from, you're kind of between like Atlanta
and Memphis. Like, you feel me? That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's Atlanta vibe, Memphis vibe, Mississippi vibe. You know what I'm saying? And we all just, you know what I'm saying, clicked up, and it's just, you know what I'm saying, well, a lot of good music really coming from right now.
That's what I like. You got a lot of features, but you do also have I like what you did with your albums, because we're gonna get into the progression from the first album to the second one that just came. Yeah, I like the fact that you don't have too many songs. You have good features that make sense. It's not a bunch of just throw-ins. Like, cause I don't know none of these niggas. You know what I mean? So sometimes it's just like, okay, I'm gonna put my boy on this one. I'm gonna put my other boy on this one too. And they don't really click. You know what I mean? You might work with both of them well, but them themselves don't click, and you don't have that problem. But you also do have a good amount of music that is you by yourself on the album.
Exactly.
And you're not trapping the streams. You're not trying to force that on to people. You have 36 songs, so you can get your little extra 10 cents per play. And trying to make that short. There's definitely integrity in your music, and I can tell that you seem very conscious about everything you do. So tell me the growth from the first album to the second one?
The growth from the first album to the second one. Excuse me. But the first album was more like oh, well, I gotta get some music out here. You know what I'm saying? I'm rapping now. I gotta drop a, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm in my mama crib, like, you know what I'm saying, in the closet, like, you know, I'm in my mama kitchen, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just putting this shit together and just, you know what I'm saying? Like my craft always been there, but I'm just putting it together. You know what I'm saying? Really kind of, I ain't gonna say I rushed it, but it was like, you know what I'm saying? I was kind of just going to the studio. I was locked in. It helped me with my consistency, not really, because I was just trying to get a lot of songs for, you know, I wanted to get my album out there. Like I want, you know, I'm seeing these rappers like drop mixtapes and albums. I'm like, man, I gotta get me one. So I, you know, get all my beats copied. I handle my bid, and then it's just I drop. You know what I'm saying? But this second tape is like, I really sat down and listened to every song before I even added it to the tape. I sat down and I wrote to almost every song, you know what I'm saying? Like I was really like into it. I made sure every feature made sense. And you know what I'm saying? I made sure they was on point, cause I ain't just finna put you on here if you my boy, but if you ain't, you know what I'm saying, sounding good enough or can feel me on this type of, you know what I'm saying, vibe, what I got going. So you know what I'm saying? It just, I made sure everything made sense. You know what I'm saying? So I just was like, this next tape is gonna, every time I'm just trying to improve from the last, you know what I'm saying? So it like, I gotta make sure that, you know, this next one be like real, like industry. You know what I'm saying? Even though I'm independent, like it's just gonna be more versatile,
more fine-tuned.
You feel me? Like I got, like I said, I got a female on here. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna mention her, but I got a female on her on the way. I got a big artist. I got a big feature like that people gonna know on this next album. You know what I'm saying? But they don't, you know, they gonna know soon. You know what I'm saying? So I got a lot in store. So I know it's just gonna be improvement.
Okay. With that being said, folks, we all gonna wrap this up. I appreciate you, my brother.
Yes,
I'm gonna let you know.
sir.
From the moment you reached out, you came here, we said we're gonna get this done. I know you got a family obligation you gotta do tomorrow, but I'm glad we were able to get you in and tap in. Tell the people where they can find you, tell them where you be at.
Man, y'all tap in with me, man. APC Jet Lee on all social media. Facebook, Jet Lee. Instagram, APC Jet Lee. Twitter, APC Jet Lee. TikTok, APC Jet Lee. The rapper, not the actor. You dig? That's how we rock it.
And with that being said, I am Fat Face Fabio. I am here with Mr. Never Motherfucking Lacking. This is another JP25 Media production. I'd like to give a shout out to everybody in the room. Thank you all. I'd like to thank you, my brother. Congratulations on the new single, and we are out here.
Appreciate it, gang. We up. APC for life. Yeah.